In March 2007, Dave Cook and Bill Piedra joined to create the Gridlock Company, which would later become Tooble LLC. The idea of the company was to find out how to deliver internet video to regular computers. And while looking for programmers to develop this software, Bill Piedra got into contact with Susan Hines, who recommended Jesse Youngblood.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good work.
Thank you.
Jesse Youngblood at the time was a Cheshire Academy junior who had completed every programming course the school had to offer. After reviewing Jesse's work, Bill Piedra hires Jesse Youngblood, therefore becoming Gridlock's first employee. Later on, Dave and Bill come up with an idea for the company's software product. The product would be a program that downloads YouTube videos to regular computers. Jesse is given the task of programming this entire application, and thus work is begun on Fetch FLV. Jesse continues work programming Fetch FLV all the way through the school year and during the summer. At this point, Gridlock gains Apple developer status and is invited to the Macworld Expo to debut their software upon its completion. As Jesse worked through the summer, plans for a Windows version of Fetch FLV began to fall into place. Praveen Sivalgi and Alex Catullo were brought in to develop the Windows version of Fetch FLV. Praveen led development of the Java version until September. As the next school year began, Alex Catullo is hired by Gridlock LLC as a programmer for the Windows team. Alex begins leading development on the C# version of Fetch FLV, which would later become Tooble. Jesse, meanwhile, continues refining Fetch FLV for the Mac. Fetch FLV for Mac enters the beta testing phase and is placed in the hands of testers at Cheshire Academy. At the same time, it becomes apparent that Fetch FLV is an unsuitable name for the production version of the program, and so a contest is held with the entire Cheshire Academy student body to think up a new name for the program. After several weeks of polling people, Hamilton Levy of Cheshire Academy wins the contest with his entry of Tooble. Fetch FLV is renamed to Tooble, which will become the permanent name for the program. As the date for the Macworld debut approaches, Jesse continues debugging the program while it's in the testing phase. Alex, meanwhile, continues work on the Windows version and shifts role to the company's PR manager and begins preparing press materials for the Macworld debut. At the same time, Forrest Fang joins the team to work on the Tooble website as well as on the Windows team for Tooble. Immediately following our first days at Macworld, positive reviews of our software crop up all over the internet. Reviews are published in sites such as CNET, MacBreak, and Killer Startup praising our software. Ars Technica, one of the most reputable software review sites on the internet, names our software the best independent software application at Macworld. As soon as we return back to Cheshire, media attention builds. Articles are published in Macworld magazine as well as in local print papers such as the New Haven Register. Later on, a TV interview is conducted by Fox News.
Bill Gates is known for starting Microsoft. Steve Jobs founded Apple, and Larry Page is the mind behind Google. And one day we may add the name of Cheshire Academy's Jesse Youngblood to that impressive list of technology innovators.
After everything is settled, Alex and the Tooble team give a presentation to Cheshire Academy on their work at Macworld, thereby closing that chapter in the Tooble story.
Important things on that. But then there we are at the airport on the way home. And we'd like to thank everybody who helped out with this, beta testers, anybody entered in the contest, anybody for their support in this. We would like to thank you guys. So.